Hey guys, welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. This is Camilio and we're live on Twitch pretty much every day, 8 PM Eastern Time. I stopped the game where? I'm in Cove, I think. I got ill because we went to the cave and yeah, okay. Shamino, Camilio, yo. Okay. So I was essentially going to Minnock, but I decided to try that that cave. It was pretty cool. Got some XP. Where's my map? We're here. We need to go there. It'll be a long while. We went from there to there. That was rather short. Need to go around like that. This is swamp. It's kind of annoying. I think everybody will get poisoned if we. What time is it? That's what I wanted to check. The time. 9:39 AM. Perfect. Okay, let's check around this again. I can't move these rocks. Mushrooms. Apparently they're not rocks, they're mushrooms. I'm afraid they'll just go all over the place and get damaged. Oh, I have to go through the swamp if I want to go close to the lake. Unless I go from... No, don't go into the... Okay, go here, help him. No. Damn. be able to do it? Getting there. Wow. Camille's pretty damaged. Camille is poisoned. Apart from that, it's not too bad. Cure. Oh. More spell points. Should have rested before going, I guess. Let's check the lake. Oh, some stuff here. We're looking for the key to the whole of destruction. Whatever that is. Maybe it's nothing. What's this? Body? It's a body? Some fish here. Move. What's happening? Okay. Oh, whatever. No thanks. Isn't that food? Cattails. Oh, these things. Pants. Could be in a fish. This is actual food, I think. It's a body? Oh. Wow, there's so much crap. Dead cats, that's fun. This is all a ruse for us to view this lake. This is Richard Garriott wanted us to go through dead cats and diapers and stuff like that. Fucking dead deer. Are you depressed yet? Go clean up your local lake. Oh my god. Is that it? It says body. No, but what about this? What is this? A horseshoe.
You had best not do that, Avatar.
What? Why? Why did he say that? What the fuck's your problem? There's nothing in there. Let's put it back in there, just in case. It won't fit. Oh no. I thought it would be in one of the corpse of the corpse. That would have been cool. What's this? Garbage everywhere. Well, unless I want to pick up every single piece of things around the lake. We're not finding that key. It could be behind here. Could also be on the other side. Not really, but possible. These are the shores. It should be here. There's nothing in there. Whatever. Oh, what's this? What's this? Did you say must we do this? Yes, we must. The dead ones are like this. These are the live ones. I think these are the live ones. Let's see. This is a trial, yeah. When I tried to use it on someone, he didn't want it. Who's hungry now? Sentry. They don't want it. Ah, Sentry took it. Take it. Fuck. Yeah, and I bet the whole of destruction is absolutely nothing. Seven, 18, 11, 13, 18.
Do you really know where you're going, Avatar?
Why does he say that? I think so. I can see under the bridge from here. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. This all connects together anyway. I should have taken a card. Can I use them to make a bridge? Oh. Okay, yeah, some items, cool. You have no armor. Uh-oh, where is it? Shit. Kidney belt. I don't know what that does. The collar. Let's give it to her or even me. I'm getting hit a lot, apparently. Somebody needs pants. I think so. I have one, and the belt takes the place of the gauntlets. Or maybe the secondary weapon. Let's take somebody else instead. Can definitely put it there. Nope. Yeah, whatever. The narwhal shall be fine vessel, measuring 100 cubits from the bow to stern. We shall be constructing of the finest yew wood, with a ballast of 37 cubits. After the planks are retrograded, I shall preciprocate the bottom's deck to ensure their verbosity. Each bunk shall fit exactly within the 3 foot by 14 cubit cabin, except for the. Hey, Eric! No chill mode today. What does that mean? No shell mode today. "15 starbursts. The candy?" So, oh yeah, shield. So Starburst, I'm guessing it's a regent, but I'm not sure. What's in my bag of regents? What is this? This shouldn't be here. I don't think I need this anymore. I'm not sure what this is. This is important. So this is the ship, the lord of the ship. Chunk of lead and a spindle of thread. Some more food. We have enough food. Okay, this is just a little side road. But there may be somebody here. This is the house of someone. Maybe I should wait night. He's gonna sleep eventually. There's a trail. I don't know where that trail goes. I can kind of see here. It eventually leads back to Minna. Oh, there's a cave here. Should I go in there? Looks inviting. Let's try it out. Uh-oh. Can we do light? Okay. Let's check for secret passages. Just double click the wall. Maybe invisible walls. I don't know. Look like come on. Nothing? Wow, okay, whatever. If we sleep here, will he come by? Let's try that. Oh, there you go. Who are you? A mountain man who appears to have been in the wilderness for a long time. Okay, bye. So, where that guy was, but we are going to find out. It's D4, I don't know. Let's try just 1 hour, see if he comes back. No. What's happening? I can't sleep anymore? Okay.
Yes, my friend, rest and heal, so that you are strong and able to face the perils before you. Pleasant dreams.
I have to wait a little bit. No. Oh, fuck. We'll go there. You see a mountain man who appears to have been in the wilderness for a long time. He gives you a long look, then he snorts and looks away. Name. I am not in the habit of speaking to strangers, but seeing as how thou dost not appear to be very intelligent, I shall humor thee for now. My name is Carl, formerly of Minnock. Job. Job, art thou mad, my lord? Firstly, if thou dost wish to offer me employment, I have no interest in it. Secondly, if thou dost wish to hire my services for anything for any reason, then I reject thine offer most enthusiastically. Thirdly, if thou dost wonder what my job is, then wonder no more, for I have not one. Fourth and lastly, if thou dost wonder why I have no job, then stop it right now, because it is none of thy business. Holy crap. No. Leave me alone. Name. Minnock. Not ask me of Minnock, the filthy little town of fellowship fools, casual murderers and monuments to incompetence. I do not even live here, and I would not if thou didst pay me. Murders? Why should that be any concern of mine? People kill each other every day. Oh, thou art investigating a crime. Well, do not let me keep thee from it. After thou dost catch the murderer, thou canst build a statue of him. Owen, the shipwright, does deserve to have a monument built to him. It should be in the shape of a gallows, and it should have him hanging from it. Holy shit. Do I look like a member of the Fellowship to thee? I do not even know what the Fellowship is, and I do not care. Oh shit. This guy is really aggressive. If we say any of these things, he stops talking to us. Job, well, job, whatever, fuck you, bye. No, I'm gonna take your bed. I don't know what time it is. Whatever, 8 hours. Seems like a lot. Oh, it's in my bag. Okay, it's not too bad. Everybody's hungry. Spark is... How can he be tired? We just slept I don't know how many times. Is it because he wants to eat? Did I sleep for longer? I think that's what's happening. I think I slept way longer than I think I did. Like each time I would go down, it might have been an 8-hour thing. Let's wait 3 hours. Like now, it might be 8 hours now when I do this. I don't know why it's not asking me the time. It's 6 a.m. Yeah, I went over. I want to talk to the guy before he... Oh, fuck, he's there. Go. I must eat now. I don't know if I need to talk to him, but I will. Murderers, we're gonna talk about everything. Monument, no, it doesn't want to talk to us anymore. Job, doesn't want to talk to us anymore. Fellowship. We talked about the murderers, right? Let's do it again. Monuments. Okay. We took all the things. Goodbye. Some people want to eat. Spark. Jana Sentry. Oh, he doesn't even have any weapons. You, Jenna. So they don't eat when they're not hungry, right? Let's see. If that's the case, I can just stuff them. There you go, she doesn't want it anymore. So you give them something to eat until they're full. Okay, I think we're done, right? I tried to give this apple to anybody. Oh, he takes it. Wow. Oh my god. I guess people were very hungry. Yeah, we're going back to the road. Oh. Wow. If I just give him another weapon. He's using this as a weapon. Fuck off. Put that there. There we go. We should be using this now. I can do this, maybe. Okay. Minark. Oh, can I do this? Wow. Venom. You see a young, bewitching gypsy woman with white, soul-piercing eyes. Margareta, at thy service, she speaks slowly. The gypsy woman smiles slightly to tell thy destiny. The fortune will cost thee 20 gold. Yeah, whatever. The gypsy woman peers into a crystal ball. I see a woman standing by a shrine. She is in love with thee. Do not see more on this subject. The crystal ball is very murky. I see that thou must join the fellowship if thou wantest to learn more about them and discover their true nature. This is not very clear. Ah yes, there is a new evil that threatens Britannia. I see that thou shalt have to reckon with it in the future. The crystal ball tells me that the ether of the world, the substance that controls magic, has been affected by this new evil presence. I see further that this evil presence will gain greater power during an event in the near future. This event has something to do with the planets. Seek out a man at the observatory in Moonglow to learn more about this. Okay, let's write this down. A couple of things here. Okay, to join the fellowship, I needed to deliver the bill to Cove. I did that. Did I join the fellowship? No, bring package unopened to fellowship in Minok. Okay. Oh, we never opened it. And we need to talk to someone in... He has a device which will be very useful to thee. See him soon, for this event is drawing near. What is this? I see thou dost seek a man with a hook. He is not thy true adversary, but finding him will be necessary to complete thy ultimate quest. Wait! I see that thou must seek audience with the Time Lord. He is in trouble, although I cannot see what that trouble. Okay. Find the Time Lord. To find the Time Lord, I must first meet the Wisps. Okay. They are thy very best link to him. The monks of Empath Abbey may know how to contact the Wisps. Okay. Monks of Empath Abbey. Oh, that was a lot of information. Margareta looks up at you and says, Thou dost face many dangers ahead, take care. With these words, Margareta slumps and closes her eyes to rest. She's obviously exhausted. What? Fine. Peace. What? Shit. What the fuck? You see a swarthy gypsy with soulful eyes, dressed in colorful clothes. He looks as if he has the weight of the world on his shoulders. I am Fergie? I hate these letters. Pleased to make thine acquaintance. I am the king of the gypsies. My wife is a wise woman who has some of the necessary talents to see the future. Thou should speak with her. My people have almost completely died out in this world. Now that I am their leader, I am making their welfare. This is welfare? No. Their welfare? My sole responsibility. Soon I will decide if we leave Minok. Died out. We gypsies are people who live to banter, but there are fewer and fewer places where we are welcome. Oh, it's him saying where we are welcome. It's his accent. But I'm not saying the accent. We are victimized by the ancient hatreds that have plagued our kind since the days of ancient Caesarea. Because the way I'm reading this most of the time is I'm kind of guessing-ish the words. I'm kind of reading like my kid reads. Because if I try to read all the letters, sometimes I just get fucked up. So it's actually easier to just guess what it says. Our people came here because this is we, of course. We thought we would be accepted. It seemed for a very long time that we were. But after these savage members, it looks like it is time for us to roam once again. Like, once again. Accepted. We have been subject to the prejudice of others. We are called thieves and whores. But we are people that only wish to play our music and dance and live in peace. I thought the people here understood this. Federico has was mine only brother, and no one loved Tanya more than I did, save for Federico himself. What happened to them was unspeakable. I wish I could tell thee more. If thou wishest to, thou may speak to Sasha, but only briefly. Now is the time for him to mourn. Some thought of my brother Federico as a harsh man, but those of us who knew him could see that he was simply governed by the same pride and passion that rule all gypsies. She has the most beautiful She was the most beautiful woman I had ever seen. Both my brother and I here were in love with her. We both tried to win her heart. I failed and thought that I would spend the rest of my life with no one. It was not until last year that my wife Margareta and I were married and my secretly broken heart was mended. He is a son of Federico and Tanya. He left us to learn more about the fellowship. Of course, he feels responsible for what happened. We do not blame Sasha for what happened. We will not punish him. Sasha will have to decide if he wants to stay with his people or return to the fellowship. I believe he will make the right choice. Okay. Again? It's in there. I shouldn't do this. Okay, we're taking all the food. Is there food in there? Oh, god damn it. Ah, oh, fuck. Wait, what? Yeah, that's the more recent I could. He's dead here. It should. Sometimes a guardian says something, he laughs at you. I wish he always laughed at me. Is this before we ate? Oh my god. Oh, at least. So what's his problem? 9? It's not too bad. Okay, let's talk to you again. Oh yeah, she did talk about all the. Let's talk about destiny. Yeah, whatever. In case this unlocks something. It's crazy the amount of information she dumps on you. Okay. Everybody has 2 bags. You have 2 bags. You have 2 bags. 2 bags. 1 bag. Oh. That's what I thought because of the number of weapons here. Some weapons back in there. Even though we have so many weapons. She doesn't need this. She already has an Auk, and I looked it up. The Auk is actually a weapon. It's not the best weapon, but it's a good weapon. It's better than arrows, I think, because it has no. I mean, it always hits, so that is definitely a plus. It does 6 or 5 damage, which is just under a sword, something like that. It's a little higher than the arrows, I think, but it doesn't shoot as far. But unlimited ammo, so it's all in all, it's a really good and reliable weapon. Yeah. So now with her. Can take this. Only 2. Oh, no, there's 3. Alright. You see a young gypsy lad. He is wearing a fellowship medallion. His eyes look down and his expression is one of extreme sorrow. My name is Sasha. I am too young to have a job. I am a gypsy as my parents were gypsies. I am also a member of the fellowship. My parents, Federico and Tanya, were murdered. I do not know why anyone would want to harm them. The words choke out of the boy. Suddenly he is overwhelmed by grief and is unable to speak further. I have returned to the Bith, Margarita, and Fergie to grieve for my parents, to be with again. They did not approve of my joining the fellowship, but I know that they were concerned out of their love for me, just as I loved them. The fellowship is a group that has been gaining much popularity in recent years with the people of Britannia. While on the surface it may simply appear to be a scholarly society studying its particular philosophy, its teachings have the power to forever alter the shape of Britannian society. Its ceremonies are deeply moving experiences. For the past week, I have been away from home doing work for the fellowship. It happened at the sawmill in Minnock. She is very wise and knows many things, but when I asked her if I should go back to fellowship or stay with them, she did not answer me. He was my father's brother. He is a good man and wise. Now he is the leader of our people. He will do what is right for us. The fellowship advised the philosophy. No. You say exactly the same thing as everybody else. You see a stealthy-looking woman dressed all in green. There is a wicked grin on her face. I answered to Karina, and to nothing else. An odd question to ask at such a time as this, my lord. Dost thou know that 2 people lie dead in the sawmill, and they are dead from the hand of perpetrator or perpetrators unknown? Shocking. Such things do not normally happen here. It well proves the value of knowing how to defend oneself. I'm a teacher of Minnock, along with Jacker. Our establishment is now closed. Please come by. He's quite an able trainer in his own right. Not as skilled as myself, obviously. But I do think he's cute. Though I bid thee to not tell him that I spoke of this. It will only encourage him. Art thou speaking about me? My ears are burning. Nothing thou shalt be concerned about, Jacker. She winks at you. Minnock was usually busy but quiet. Then our town was bothered by this nonsense over Owen's monument, and now these murders. I understand it is to be 30 feet high and will display our local shipwright as he holds aloft a sexton. Thou wouldst not believe a thing as bending as this could create such trouble. Shocking, such things. Oh no, we talked about that. Trouble. It would seem to increase in hostilities among the fair citizenry over our shipwright's monument has filled much of the local populace with a burning desire to acquire combative skills. Business has never been better. Everyone in town is all up in arms about this and that, but surely others would know more of these local politics. I care not. Farewell. Okay, so she's closed. Oh, we haven't arrived in Minnock yet. Yeah, this is where the murder is. Bunch of people. You see, Julia, a member of your party of adventurers from one of your previous visits to Britannia. Has it really been that long, Camilio? It is I, Julia. Since accompanying thee on thine adventure, when thou wast last in Britannia, I have become the tinker of Minnock. I repair things for the people of the town, but my duties and obligations are not so pressing as to prevent me from joining thee against Joseph. Another one? After all, when thou art in Britannia, thou hast usually come to repair very important things and help put the world to rights. Spark? And who is this fine young lad? My name is Spark, milady. He is cute. He is a cute one, and so well mannered. Spark turns beet red. Tinker. It is not really what I wish to do with the rest of my life. I do not have the patience to be a proper tinkerer. If thou didst ask me, I would say I have sacrificed enough. It's a terrible thing to be happening in our town, these murders. Minnock was a once safe and quiet place. Well, at least safe, if not necessarily quiet, especially with all the commotion caused by Owen and his monument. Federico and Tanya were killed at the Minnock sawmill in a manner most gruesome. Owen is our local shipwright. Frankly, I think he's something of a fool. The Fellowship wanted to build a statue of Owen. That way they can use him as an example of the success of the Fellowship philosophy. It would also increase Owen's business to the point of upsetting the local economy and driving the Artists Guild out of business. Federico was the leader of the gypsies, and Tanya was his wife. They lived outside of town. I know nothing more about them. The manner in which Federico and Tanya were murdered suggests a ritual killing. From what I have been hearing, it is similar to one that thou hast run across Intrinsic, and one that occurred in Britain a long time ago. Puzzling mystery. Okay, before asking to join. Okay. We have enough people on the way at this point. You. You see a handsome, creative-looking young man. I'm called Sira, my lord. A pleasure to meet thee. I'm a member of our local artists guild here in Minnock. Artists Guild. Yes, we have an artists guild here in Minnock. I'm a member, and the other members are Xantia and Gladstone. Thou canst purchase some of the finest crafts available anywhere in the Britannia. There, I, for example, make clocks. Until the monument was to be built, and now these murders, I believe this town to be a good place to live. Xantia is a very talented young woman. She makes very elaborate and distinctive candelabras. Gladstone is a sculptor and a glassblower. He also is in charge of most of the business decision of the guild. I make all types of clocks and watches that tell the time reliably to the second. I would be happy to sell thee one, but right now I have 2 years backlog to fill. The shipwright Owen is a self-righteous fool. The statue will be nothing more than a monument to all the hurtful bad feelings he has caused in this town. I cannot believe that such a meaningless and obvious charade could jeopardize our guild's future. It is horrible. Federico and Tanya were looking for their son, Sasha. He had run away to join the fellowship. How could this have happened to them? Sira slowly shakes his head. Thou hast best ask Gladstone about that. I met him a few weeks ago when he came to town looking for the local fellowship branch. I once let him stay the night at the guild hall. He said his father would beat him if he knew he was thinking of joining the fellowship, and I believed him. Sasha's father could be a cruel man. He's basically a good lad just looking for the truth like a lot of us are. Unfortunately, he's looking in the wrong place. Yeah. Their camp is just outside of town. There are not many of them left. I understand that Sasha's aunt, Margareta, is an amazing fortune teller. For a few gold coins she can tell thee many things that may be very useful to thee. The Fellowship is a group that has been gaining much popularity in recent years with the people of Britannia. While on the surface it may simply appear to be a scholarly society studying its practical philosophy, its teachings have the power to forever alter the shape of Britannian society. Its ceremonies are deeply moving experiences. Oh my god. I never tried to dissuade him from joining the Fellowship. I think Sasha is old enough to start making... I started skipping because I thought it was just repeating the same thing as all the others, but no. Now I truly regret not sending him home. The moment I saw it. There was a third person. There's another guy. You see a woman whose cultured manner is tinged with a suggestion of arrogance. Let me guess, she's part of the Fellowship. She straightens her shoulders and looks at you in the eye. I am Eleanor. I am the head counselor of the Fellowship branch here in Minnock. Surprise, we are a society of spiritual seekers dedicated to achieving our highest potential. Yeah. I now recall a message Batlin sent to me. I have been expecting thee. Has been sent to deliver our packet. Shit. Thou mayest relinquish it now. Thou mayest relinquish it now. No. Deliver. Okay, I don't have to deliver it right now. Elizabeth and Abram. Thou hast just missed them. They were here collecting funds. They have moved on to Pause to visit our shelter there. To Pause, really? Shit. We should strive to put this business of the murder behind us. Minnock will soon be known throughout Britannia as a city where majestic ships are built. There is even going to be a statue erected in the center of town honoring our shipwright Owen. He is a skilled and valued member of our community and, of course, a Fellowship member. Of course! The Fellowship is highly regarded in Minnock. Why, even the mayor himself is a member. I brought him into the Fellowship myself. He was the first new member of our local branch, Gregor, the head of the Fellowship here, director of Britannian Mining Company. Many Fellowship members pass through Minnock. He is a classic example of the Fellowship making a vast difference in a person's life. Before he joined the Fellowship, he was without confidence and ready to put aside his trade. Now he stands on the verge of being recognized as the finest at his craft in the world. I am saddened at the loss of life, but cannot say I'm surprised. Federico and Tanya were antagonistic people. The same the same may be said of most gypsies. I have nothing against them personally, of course. Uh, Federico and Tanya treated all members of our fellowship as if we were diseased. Federico particularly would often bully our members, though thus know it is common knowledge that we are pacifists. He had a reputation for cruelty even among his own people. It is not surprising it came to a violent end. They have set up camp southeast of town, near their sawmill. That is suspicious, don't you not think? Many ships come and go in our busy port. I do not know of any specific ship, perhaps thou should ask Owen. A man with a hook? I'm certain I will remember having seen anyone like that, and I am positive that does not match the description of any fellowship members that Branch has ever come in contact with. Okay, let's open this thing. The stone pedestal should be 4 feet high, 3 feet wide, and 2 feet deep. Atop each of the 3 pedestals shall be set 3 receptacles: the tetrahedron, the sphere, and the cube. All of these items for the defense mechanism of the portal have already been constructed by the transit blacksmith. Whoa, what the fuck? And what happens if I give her the package opened? No, it's not you. You produce the package and hold it before Eleanor, or I shift from you to the package and then back to you. Surely thou hast been instructed not to open the package. Hast thou opened it nonetheless? No. Eleanor takes the package from you. Examining it, she immediately noted that it has been opened. My lord, the box is open. Certainly one as diligent as thee could not have been robbed. She inspects the inside of the box. Ah, good. The contents, at least, are still intact. The guilty one was only a victim of his own curiosity, and not truly a thief. She looks you up and down. It is quite possible that thou wilt still learn to be a worthy member of our illustrious. We shall see. This will, of course, be reported to Batlin. Okay. No. Here's thy payment. That's it. This guy, I want to talk to this guy. Oh, don't go away, please. You see a handsome craftsman with an intense, piercing gaze. Seems that everybody's here. Name. My name is Gladstone, my lord, at thy service. I am a glassblower and a sculptor. I make mostly bottles and bowls, but in my time I have constructed all matters of statuary out of glass as well. I regret that I do not have any of my work for sale at present. Like our other artists, I have a backlog of orders that will keep me busy for the foreseeable future. But there are several examples of my work of which I am most proud in the guild hall on display. If thou art interested, please have a look at them. The Archers Guild is a group of local craftsmen. We sell our wares here in Minnock. While we are organized as a guild of equal members, I am tentatively the guild's head. There is active commerce here in Minnock, sufficient to keep the Artists Guild financially solvent. But in recent weeks I have come to fear we may not keep it going very much longer. Unlike the Fellowship or Owen's Monument, we do not have much political power. Now other events make our troubles seem less important. We do not get along very well with those people. I believe we have been unofficially marked as enemies of the Fellowship ever since all of the members of the Artists Guild refused Eleanor's invitation to join. They dislike us because they consider us to be indisposed toward unity. Owen the Shipwright is commissioning a statue of himself to be built in the center of town. The Artists Guild decided to have nothing to do with this foolishness, of course. But just the word of the statue has spread, and now orders are coming in from all over Britannia. Merchants want to have a ship built by the famous Owen, Master Shipwright of Minnoch. The Artists Guild is taxed mercilessly by the Britannian Tax Council. Even in our best year, it is a struggle to make ends meet. It seems that we are not considered important enough to be given an even chance. Surely thou hast heard about the murders of Federico and Tanya. I feel we have grievously miscalculated by thinking that if we boycotted the statue, it would not be built. It seems all the talk of it made Owen into some sort of bizarre legend around this area, and the bloody statue hasn't even gone up yet, but that, I fear, is not the worst of the situation. I shudder to think such foul deeds are so freely committed in our fair town. Are thou investigating it? I wish thee all success in tracking the culprit. I barely knew Federico or Tanya, but I did meet their son Sasha once. Worse. Once the statue is built, orders for shipbuilding are bound to increase even more. It won't take long before all local commerce will become affected by it. Owen will be purchasing more of the local resources, which will cause prices to rise, especially at the sawmill. And that will surely force the Artists Guild into bankruptcy. He befriended Sira and stayed the night with us once. He seemed like a nice young man, but misguided. Okay, let's go back here. There's a bunch of people here. Oh my god. You see an elderly man struggling to maintain the regal posture. His eyes widen at the sight of you. I had heard that we're traveling in Britannia again, but it took my own eyes to believe it. Welcome, Avatar. Burnside is my name. I'm mayor of Minnoch, and I've been low these past 20 years and more. Apart from this business of the murders, we're a town run by commerce. Gold runs this town, as goes the money, so goes Minnoch. Take this monument affair, for instance. As Federico and Tanya were not actually residents of Minnoch, there is little I can do as mayor, other than increase the town guard. The investigation falls somewhat beyond my jurisdiction. It would appear the killer or killers were from out of town, probably long gone by now, thank goodness. I'm sure that are aware of the plans for a monument of Owen, the shipwright. He is paying for it himself. I'm usually against such public vanity, but the full fellowship is very much in favor of it. But in this special case, it does immeasurable good for the town. It increases our prestige. People will come from all over Britannia for the unveiling. Yes, I wear the fellowship medallion given to me by Eleanor. Do not worry thyself. I shall not try to make thee join. He laughs nervously as his own little joke. Why, even though British himself will be in attendance, it is a special opportunity when one gets a private audience. Eleanor says the fellowship could bring much money into Minnoch. It would be wonderful for trade. I could never let my personal feelings get in the way of the good of this town. Avatar, may I tell thee a secret? Yeah. I must confess to thee that I feel the fellowship promotes a philosophy that is obviously dubious at best, and its members seems to be comprised chiefly of fools and emotional weaklings. And that's it. Interesting. Well, thank you. I think you're right. You see a man with a very worried look on his face. I'm called William, my lord. I work in the sawmill. I take the logs that are made from all the trees that are cut down by the logger and you. I cut them into planks in the local sawmill. Then I sell the planks mostly to Owen, the shipwright, and some to the Artists Guild as well. It was such a quiet town until these murders happened. I cannot believe it. I found the bodies first thing this morning when I went to open the sawmill. It took all the discipline I have gained from the triad of inner strength and the teachings of the fellowship to keep from going mad at the sight of it. It must have happened sometime last night. but I swear to thee I never heard a thing. I have been member of the fellowship for only a short time. I have only of late begun attending Eleanor's meetings. Only since they announced the monument was to be built. Wouldst thou like to know more of the fellowship? I guess. The fellowship is the philosophical growth of the vision. That's how I thought it become a sort of ritual. Yeah. Monument. Dost thou know the monument to Owen of shipwright standing in the bow of a tall ship? Everyone in town does know of it. No, not the philosophy. Fuck. No. Bye. You see an old man whose demeaning disposition matches the ardent physique of his aged body. My name is Gregor. I am in charge of the Minnock branch of the Britannian Mining Company. Our town is a major center in trade in Britannia and is a place of social change. The Britannian Mining Company produces a wide variety of minerals that are essential to the continuation of progress in Britannia. Here in Minnock, we have one of the largest mining operations in Britannia, a sawmill, an inn, the Artists Guild, and a shipwright. Social change. Here in Minnock, we are erecting a monument to our good shipwright Owen, a master craftsman whose name will soon be known throughout Britannia. We also have a very active fellowship branch. A long-standing and profitable business. A shame it will become more renowned for the murders that were committed there than for any of the work it does. The Artists Guild is a small collection of craftspeople who have huddled together to sell their little trinkets. They pride themselves on being the local dissenters of everything. I may have already mentioned Owen, the shipwright. He builds the finest ship. Yeah. Monument. I helped to organize things with Mayor Burnside to get the monument built. It will be huge and made of the finest ore from our mine. May have done immeasurable good for Minnock, helping to counter the disunity that can plague a town such as ours, where so many people are fixated upon monetary gain. The Checkered Cork is famous for its rustic character and atmosphere. It is a fine place. Do not be put off by its apparent uncleanliness. Okay, I hope we're done with the people in this section at least. Well, that was a lot of people. This is a Minnock mine. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll go in there. Everybody's gone? Everybody's gone except you. He works here. Okay, maybe I needed to talk to them for them to go away. Okay, the body. Can't seem to look at the body itself. Enter the body. Yes! We're in Minnock. Can we look into these buckets? No, there's nothing in the bucket. Okay, I guess we're gonna pick up this thing. I don't know if it's important or what. Light source. Lit light source. No, but what's the green thing there? Oh. Ah, shit, is that virtuous? Oh, because I picked it too late now. Fucking need it. Must we do this? Oh, shit. I guess it wasn't too late. That counted again. I'll just reload just in case. I don't know how the camera system works. I'm not taking any chance. Oh. But did talk to everybody. I guess taking that dagger isn't a problem. Just moving stuff is problematic. Eventually this won't take anymore, I guess. Nothing important here. When do we talk to you? Oh. Yeah, you can just double click. Oh, it doesn't go very fast when you do that. Maybe go into the mine? Okay, yeah, let's go into the mine. I'm gonna say it before and take a little break and then onto the mine. What's the level of our characters? Level 5, nice. 5, 4, and 5. Good stuff. Jenna has shit dexterity. That's amazing how this is shit. She said she was able to use the book, so her intelligence is somewhat important. Should check if Julia's a better character at this point, maybe. Anyway, I'm sure leveling up is not that bad. I was already level 5, I didn't do anything. I know if there's a max level of 8, like every other Ultima games. Anyway, I'll take a break and we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Space Ace, defender of justice, truth, and the planet Earth. Ace is being attacked by the evil Commander Borg.
Hold your fire! Who is that creep? Borg! No way, Borg, old buddy. Oh!
Ah! I've been hit! By the Infanto Ray.
Struggle with Dexter to regain his manhood. Destroy the Infanto Ray. Defeat the evil Borg.
Hey, Borg! Come on, Kimberly, let's go. I've been hit.
Be valiant, Space Warrior. The fate of Earth is in your hands.
After 13 years, I can finally say
I have absolutely no urge to play this game.
New Asteroids is here for PC and PlayStation with 3D graphics, deadlier weapons, and two-player action. It's the most addictive game ever.
Raymond! You're a weak man, Ray.
Asteroids, they're back.
We're back. Oh. You have an empty bag. Wait, where's our equipment then? Oh. Take a blunt weapon and put a sword in your bag. See what oh, what you prefer. Can you do this? Okay, you have a weapon. You have a weapon. You have a weapon. Everybody has a weapon. Okay. What is that? Oh, it's a mine, so yeah, there might not be anything in there. Any enemies? Kidney belt. Can somebody use this? No. I don't know where it goes. I think it goes to the place of the shield. Kidney belt. Whatever, I'm leaving that there. Whoops. Well, whatever. A sneering man watches as you approach, his eyes shift back and forth suspiciously. I am Mikos. I am the foreman of the Minok mine. He spits on the ground, a pox on them. Down here, I'm safe from all of their arguing. Next, they will be killing each other. I think are you aware that they actually did? This mine is run by the Britannian mining company. It is inside what was once dungeon Covetous. They mine for iron ore, lead, and other materials with highly trained miners and special mining machinery. Currently, most of the miners are away as the machines are being repaired. Right now, we have two engineers, Owings and Malloy, down in the branch of the main tunnel. Do not disturb them, for they are involved in a special project. We also have a gargoyle, Phodus, who is helping to maintain a semblance of the mine's usual operations. This place is full of machinery that is very dangerous if thou dost not know what they are doing. Thou dost not wish to see what one of those digging contraptions can do to a man if he gets too close. Mikos shakes his head slowly. I am not sure where the Britannian mining company found them. Do not wander around down here, my lord. Thou shalt leave right away. Okay. Pickaxe. Okay, these will explode. Okay, torches. You see a wingless gargoyle with a terrible skin disease. It looks as his face is falling off in patches. Whoa. To be named Phodus. To be a digger in the mines, to be looking for iron ore and lead. And the secret ore. A wave of delirium passes over the gargoyle. To be going back to work now, Mikos. To be working hard. To have no need to give me any more of the silver fluid. To be called Blackrock. Ah, to be the low located hidden area of the mine. The gargoyle's eyes roll up into his head. He is obviously sick. Wow. To need the venom, to have more venom. Oh my god. I think they're slaving this guy by using, by drugging him up with with that silver venom thing, silver fluid. You repeat the words of Mikos that you heard Thaddeus say. Mikos gives you a shocked look. I have no idea what he's talking about, but I would say it is a typical for a gargoyle, just trying to shirk off his duty. Say, thou hadst better leave his place if thou is spending all the time disrupting the work of the mine. It's really annoying that it says their name, that like it says townsman, but it could say their name. Why not? Debris. Is that black rock? Oh, this chunk of iron. It may be valuable, but I have gold and I'm getting full right now. I need to unload. What is this? Oh, somebody died here. A second ago I was able to click on the guy. Is it because of this? Oh, okay. Can we move him? I should be able to move corpses. Yeah. Before you is a skinny man with a silly smile on his face. He is holding a lantern in one hand and a dirty spoon in the other. My name is Owings, he says, giving you a rapid up and down handshake. Pleased to meet thee. My partner's name is Malloy. I do what he does. Owings jerks his thumb forward, Malloy digging away next to him. The fat man is trying to chisel through the rock wall using only a spool. Owing's thumb hits him in the back. Malloy looks over at you and gives you a friendly wave as he goes to stand up. As he does this, he bumps his head. There is a loud knock noise. He says, "Ooh," very loudly. His cry echoes through the length of the mine shaft. You can feel dust from the cracks in the ceiling settling on your shoulders. On your shoulder. Owing suddenly looks very nervous and throws both of his arms over his head. There is a terrible rumble, and you feel the ground beneath you start to shake. After a moment, the tremor subsides. Both of them look very relieved. Malloy puts one hand up to his bruised head and feels around on the ground with the other. He eventually finds and picks up a metal mining helmet. He gingerly places it over his head, which appears to still be causing him pain. You can see that the top of Malloy's head barely fits into it. Allow me to rephrase that. I do what he does, except I always wear my helmet. With that, Owings gives a big nod, throwing his head up and down. This causes his helmet to fall down over his eyes. Malloy looks over at you and at Owings, giving both of you an incredulous pouting grimace. Wow. Owings puts his hand on your shoulder and puts a finger up his lips. Shh. Be very quiet. Listen, all tunnel. Mikos, the foreman, says that any sudden loud noise could trigger a cave-in. Malloy goes back to digging. The exertion from his work causes his helmet to fall off. He sighs, picks it up, puts it back on, and goes back to work. Almost immediately, it falls off again. He puts it back on and falls off. Good day, Moody Mystery. I didn't say it's a good day before. Good day now. He puts it back on. Malloy grunts and sighs. It falls off. Dejected, he puts it back on. This happens again and again, so many times it's almost painful to watch. Finally, Malloy just lets the helmet lie there and throws a tantrum. He trembles and bites into his hand to keep from crying out in frustration. Owing steps up to Malloy and puts his finger to his lips. Shh. Looking down, Owings sees Malloy's helmet on the ground. Dost thou not remember Miko's telling thee to always wear thine helmet? He says. Owings picks it up and dusts it off. He pushes it down on top of Malloy's sore head, causing Malloy to wrinkle his face in pain. No need to thank me, Owen says. With that, he nods his head up and down, causing the front of his helmet to fall down over his eyes. He reaches out with his arms blindly. Malloy looks over at Orwing and at you, giving you both a pouting grimace. Wow. Mikos, the foreman of this mine, told us to always wear a helmet. It is very important. The two of us even sent a mining helmet. It's Lord British. A funny man dressed just like the Avatar told us of how Lord British had been hit in the head with falling objects. Twice. So we sent a helmet to him. It appears Malloy can no longer stand being left out of the conversation. It was mine idea to send Lord British the helmet, he says proudly. While we have not yet heard back from him about it, I'm sure he will find some way to thank us. Malloy's helmet falls off and he stands there a long time before regaining the composure to pick it up again. You reach up and tip Owing's helmet back to see that it is no longer covering his eyes. He smiles at you, thankfully. He takes off his helmet to scratch at the top of his head. He puts it back on and it immediately tilts back down over his eyes. Well, Malloy watches this, smirks, and slowly shakes his head. Thou art a kind person to fix mine helmet for me. You see Malloy look very suspiciously at Owing's helmet. Thou art wearing mine hat. Lets out a growing oomph and snatches Owing's helmet off his head. Malloy removes his helmet, casually tossing it to the ground. He then puts Owing's helmet on. It fits him perfectly. Malloy flashes you both a big condescending smile. With a curt nod, he turns to go back to work. Owings looks at Malloy and then back to you. He's very confused. That was not very nice, Malloy. Thou didst take mine hat. Owings' face is covered with a large frown. His lower lip starts to tremble. Wow. Mine hat. Owings reaches over and takes the mining helmet off Malloy's head to carefully that he does not notice. Owings put the helmet back on with a little sneaky laugh of triumph. Pointing to the hat, he taps Malloy on the back to let him know what he's done. Malloy stops digging and goes to stand up. As he does, he hits his head on the ceiling once again, makes a loud knocking noise. Oh! He's quite angry, so angry that he does not notice that he has stepped into the other helmet and it is stuck onto his foot. Taking his spoon, he whaps Owing in the nose with it. Upon getting it in the nose, Owings jerks his head back, causing his helmet to fall off. Oh, mine helmet! Malloy is so angry that he can no longer contain himself. That is not thine helmet, it is mine helmet. So it's the three stooges, but it's two stooges. This sends a thunderous echo down the mine shaft. You can feel the shower of falling dust and rocks. There is a low rumble and an ominous vibration of the earth. Owings and Malloy are so scared and they're panicked they run right into each other. Malloy's foot, the one with the helmet stuck on it, slides out from under him and lands on his posterior. Both cover their heads in anticipation of a massive cave-in. After a moment of fearful anticipation, the tremor subsides. The tunnel is still standing, none the worse for wear. I thought it was done for, says Owings. With that, a large piece of rock falls from the ceiling and lands squarely on Owings' head. It makes a loud knocking noise. Owings started to pout and cry very childishly. Malloy points at Owings and laughs until tears run down his face. Glancing up at the ceiling, Malloy starts feeling around for his helmet. Finally, feeling underneath himself, he pulls out his helmet, on top of which he had fallen. Looking at the hat, Malloy discovers that its bulk has crumpled it. It is ruined. He puts it on anyway, looking most ridiculous, and his tears of laughter turn to tears of sorrow. Now both of them break down into fits of childish bawling. Malloy looks at Owings and says, "This is another fine mess thou hast gotten us into." Bye, job. Yeah. Oh no, no, we're back into this now. Bye. There was a lot of things there, eyes and stuff like that. Did I talk about all these things? Talk to you now. Helmet on foot. Kicks out his foot, trying to dislodge the helmet which is stuck there. He looks at Owings and pouts. Why dost thou not do something to help me? Owen grabs the helmet and Malloy's foot and attempts to dislodge it. After several fierce tugs, it comes off without popping noise. Owens pulls the helmet right into his own face, and this makes a loud knocking noise. Malloy goes hurling backwards, crying out in panic. He smacks the back of his head on the rock wall. Oh my god. He takes off his crumpled helmet and points to it. A good thing I was wearing this, or I might have been hurt. With that, a loose rock tumbles down from the ceiling. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Name. Hello there, Malloy. I do apologize for my partner's childish antics. Owing and myself are working as... Owings, Malloy. It's Laurel and RD. It's okay, it's not the Three Stooges. It's another duo similar to the Three Stooges. May have come before the Three Stooges. Mayhaps. Not sure. My father is a big fan of them. May have been French. I think they're French, because here they were called Laurel et Hardy. Laurel and Hardy. We are working on a special project. Owen gives a big nod, showing his head and stamping it straight down. That is absolutely right, Malloy. Mining engineers. My partner and I are not exactly mining engineers, although we did travel to Minnock to become miners. We came here with a map. It was the map that the funny man dressed like the Avatar sold us. That is correct. But when we got here, we discovered that the Britannia Mining Company owned the rights to this area of land already. That funny man dressed like the Avatar lied to us. Owen scratched his head thoughtfully. The Britannia Mining Company wanted to throw us in the prisons of you for claim jumping. I was able to convince them that we would be more valuable to the Britannian Mining Company if we could come to work for them. Malloy beams proudly. Special project. Owings and myself are now involved in a very important special project, but it's a secret. Can we trust thee? Yes. The Britannian Mining Company has asked us to dig a tunnel to New to New Magentia. It will revolutionize the mining industry. They do not want anybody to find out about it. They said that bringing more mining equipment over here would just make people suspicious. So they told us to start by using these spoons. Owings proudly holds up a spoon. Oh my God. Yes, it was such a special project. They told us we were the only ones they could think of who would even attempt to do such a thing. Malloy beams proudly. Well, come on, Owings. We had best get back to work. We have a schedule to meet. Map. We paid nearly 100 gold pieces for that map. It was supposed to lead to a spot of valuable minerals found over 100 years ago. It was a terrific investment. The map was an antique, but it would look like it could not have been more than a few years old. Thou dost not see preservation like that every day. Funny man. Someone told us his name. Let me see if I can remember it. Sullivan. Okay. I have so many things here. Sullivan as he's the one who sold the map. Sold the map to Owen and Mar. Whatever's his name is. Funny name for an avatar, but thou art thou. Tunnel. A Malloy. Owen bends over and goes to pick up a very large scroll. As he touches the tip of it, sends it rolling away down the mine shaft. As it rolls away, it is unraveling, leaving a lengthy trail of paper behind it. Owings chases after it, but succeeds in doing little less but tangling up his legs in the long roll of paper. When at last he has the other end, it is an unreadable mess. Give me that, says Malloy as he snatches a piece of the scroll away. Examine it for a moment. According to this, we shall be finished in 173 years. Owings, we have got to start working faster. The two of them go back digging with their spoons. As they old Malloy turns to Owen and says, "This is another fine mess that's gotten me into." It's up to you again. Eyes. Oh no, we talked about the eyes before. I think we're done. We're done with these guys. Oh, this light source. This is big. Blocked. Yeah, we'll eat eventually. We'll eat. Didn't I get food to everybody? Yeah, hints, yeah. About what? I'm not sure. Oh, who wants to eat? Myself? Okay, yeah, don't talk to me about stuff that comes out later. I could use it when we get there, if I have trouble. I'm eating everything. I'll soon be plump. Okay, let's stop. Maybe I shouldn't fill them because maybe I'm losing food points. Like at the last one, like if I give him a steak and you only needed one. I don't know how that works. You can give me more hints about that key for the Hoe of Destruction around Lake Lock. I looked around, but I didn't want to pick up every single piece of garbage, and I don't know. It just looks like there's too much stuff. I also feel that that's a Lord British, Mr. Richard Garriott. Dick, as I like to call him. being that, a dick. And trolling us, trying to find that key, but just to find... Maybe he just wanted to be sure that people see how the lake is disgusting. Okay, not sure I'm gonna be able to go through this. We're back here, I guess. Already? Maybe I save too often. I switch saves too often. Magically locked, so yeah, opening this might be more of a problem. Lockpicks won't work. In the other Ultima games, you needed a spell, I think, for those. Oh. Really? Actually did everything here? Okay, it was smaller than I thought. At first it looked very big, but it's not too bad. Okay, let's go out. What's this? A gem. What the hell? No, not you. He's the guy who has the gems. Or gems or gold nuggets or whatever. Just give me a second. go talk to you again. Ah, fuck. They they move too much, the characters. Yes.
Go away!
You see a weary looking man who is missing his right arm. With his one hand he scratches his head and squints in your general direction. He lets out a sharp cough to clear his throat. Rutherford's my name. Pleased to meet you. He extends his greasy hand for you to shake and does not retract it until his clasps. His clasps. His clap. Whatever. Murderers. Well, I suppose that clears D from the list of possible murderers. If now were the murderer, that was not have to be asking questions of people about what happened regarding the murderers. Wow, dude, you're such a smart dude. That was already know would have been there. That ship was indeed here of late. In fact, it was the night of murders. Could there be a connection? I know him to be a pirate who lives in Buccaneer's Den. They say Ook is so mean he'd kill his own mother for the right price. And I would wager that's right. Why, I got into a fight with this Ook once. I was lucky and I escaped losing only my right arm and still with one good eye left. It was somewhere around that time that I started having second thoughts about my career as a pirate, and now here I be. I have not seen him recently, but the description of the murder scene really sounds like his handiwork. I be the barkeep of the Checkered Cork, no better place in Minnock to discuss the events of the day. He coughs into the rag he had just been using to polish the bar. Minnock. Yep, this town's usually bloody quiet. That was until recently. His squinting eye suddenly opens wide and stares straight at you. Say, when exactly again did thou say you didst arrive in town, stranger? After a moment of carefully observing you, he shrugs his shoulders and goes back to wiping off the bar. Before all this evil of the sawmill, the buzz were all about the monument. Oh, that must mean the statue that are going to build at the shipwright, of our shipwright. His name is Owen, a local boy. I understand it is to be as tall as a man on horseback, and shows Owen gazing through a telescope or some such thing like that. Sawmill. Say, thou be not from around here. Looks at you skeptically. Thou art not from the fellowship by any chance, art thou? No. Just asking. Does that not have to take any offense? Murders. Well, I suppose that clears thee from the list of possible murderers. If in thou wert the murderer, thou wouldst not have to be asking questions about it. Fellowship. Thank goodness that with all the town that with all the town at each other's throat in recent weeks, we have the fellowship trying to hold the town together. Yeah, they're not responsible. I be no member or nothing, but I just heard of all the good things they've done, feeding the poor and such. Bye. We have cornucopian variety of elixirs to quench thy tongue, and gourmet dishes to appease thy palate. Cheese, meat, grapes, silverleaf, bread, ale, wine. Whew. It's not the best. It's not the best. What's silverleaf? 35 gold per portion. What the fuck is that? 35. Maybe? Let's see grapes. Ah, there you go. No. What about... Yeah. What about mead? 10 gold. Okay, no. 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 But... we're done. Let's see here again. Shit ton of apple. Could fill my guys. Oh. That's the kind of hints you guys should give me. Fill your guys all the time.
You had best not do that, Avatar.
Oh, we didn't like that. Why that was a problem? All the other things and because he saw me? Ooh. Poison dagger. Let's give you the poison dagger. That's the rooms, so I don't need to go there. You see a stern but friendly looking man dressed in military fashion. As you watch him, you get the feeling he's sizing you up as well. I'm Jacker, named after a great general from the ancient times of Sosaria. Welcome to Minok. Along with Karina, I am trainer in the fighting arts. My specialty is strength and strategy. On the field of battle, if one does not use his head while using one's muscle, he is in danger of losing it. Ours is a city of commerce, although lately its primary trait seems to be gossip and envy. Before these murders, the latest local scandal had been the statue to be built of Owen, the shipwright. Ah, so Karina said I was cute, did she? Ah, shit. Yes, I have known she has had her sights set on me for years. A skillful and fierce battler, but a bit short-sighted when it comes to tactics, I'm afraid. Still, a woman as attractive as she is diverting enough when encountered. A woman as attractive as she is diverting enough when encountered, but do not mention to her that I said that. It would just encourage her. It is uncomfortable enough sharing the same roof with her as it is. Trainer. I am not in the habit of running training session at this particular time. Murders. I suspect the killer or killers are from out of town and probably long gone by now. There has not been a local murder for some time before today. Our fair measure of prosperity has made the people here mostly tolerant of each other. That is why the gypsies settle here. The apparent lack of motive is puzzling. I have known Owen as long as anyone in this town. Several years ago, 3 ships that he built sank. The brother of Carl, one of our more colorful local residents, was killed. No investigation was ever made into the cause of the sinking, but Owen once confided that to me that he secretly blamed himself. He started drinking heavily and eventually took up with the fellowship. She is the sort of person who labors under the belief that all problems can be solved in one of 3 ways: hit them harder, hit them faster, or hit them some more. There used to be 2 training halls in Minot, but one of them burned down after struck by lightning. Now we are both forced to share this one. Thou was too bitter to ask Karina. She is a good friend of the gypsies and would know more about them than I. I doubt that anyone in our community is the killer. If the stranger or strangers involved were to remain for long after the crime, they would soon be revealed. Therefore, the killers are no longer in town. It has been a pleasure speaking to thee. Yeah, I think you're correct. Okay, I just wanted to be sure. Okay, no one else here. What time is it that everybody is closed? 2 p.m. Seems like a good time to me. My God, so many things here. See a cheerful woman with bright eyes and blonde hair. Hello, my name is Xantia. I've heard of you. I'm a member of the Artists Guild in Minok. I make and sell candelabras. We are a guild of artists and craftspeople united for the common good and dedicated to the advancement of the arts, as well as showing their other artists it is possible to exist solely by thine own efforts without sacrificing thy creativity. With the success of the mine, Minok is a prosperous city, not a place where one is used to having murders happen. A good place for our artists guild to do well, but things have always been hard for us here. Now I fear they may get worse. I make simple candelabras, but sometimes I will be commissioned work, making more specific ones. I was hired by the fellowship to make the candelabras for all their fellowship halls. That is what Gladstone says. Now I'd better ask him about it. It is so terrible. I never knew Federico or Tanya personally, but I did meet their son Sasha once. He was once a nice boy, if somewhat misguided. He spent the night with us once at the Artists Guild as a guest of Syrah. Eleanor, the head of the local fellowship branch, showed me a picture of the fellowship symbol, and I based the design for my candelabra on that. Yes, she's quite a recruiter. Why, she got Burnside, our mayor, to join, as well as Gregor, the local head of the Britannia Mining Company, and Owen, our shipwright. He is soon to be famous, I'm sorry to say. She has never asked me to join, thank goodness. Why? He described the candelabra found at the murder scene to Xantia. Her eyes widened with recognition. Oh. Yes, that is one of the candelabras I made. It was in the sawmill at the murder site. Yes. Xantia looked shocked. How horrible. I swear I do not know how it could happen. I got in there. Now I should certainly ask Eleanor about it. They are to build a monument to Owen for some reason or another. Owen and Eleanor refused to use anyone from the guild to help build it. Rather rude of them, dost thou not think? I did ask her job, right? That's when, yeah. I'm supposed to ask him about I can't even remember. We need all the gold coins we can get. That's all that's left of the food. My god. Zero, we talked to you already. Well, I'm gonna take all the lockpicks we can get. Let's exit by where we entered. This is a huge house. Where are we in town? This town is all over the place. Oh, I see, okay. That was the center of town, the building. Plate. By Owen of Minnock. By Owen. This old ship, this old ship. Oh, we're picking up these things. You see a man whose long hours of difficult, smoldering work have frozen his face into a rigid expression with eyes like hot coals. I am Zorn. I am the blacksmith of Minnock. Yeah, if I recall, you're one of the best blacksmiths we have. Should be some good stuff to buy here if I want to buy stuff, which I'm not sure at this point. We're okay. Blacksmith. I make weapons and armor. Minnock is quite a city. Money changes hands here, but it does not keep people happy. They find something to squabble over. And now these terrible murders have everyone afraid. Weapons and armor. All of the weapons and armor I sell are made by mine own hands that would serve thee well. Squabble. This noise over Owen's monument, for instance. People ought to tend to their own business and let others handle their own, foolish or not. No one in this town ever really hated the gypsies, at least not that I have ever been aware of. Who could have done such a thing? Oh no, I didn't want my weapons. Throwing axe, dagger, mace, sword, two-handed, two-handed. That's it. No magical weapons? Chain armor, great hill plate, crystal plate armor. How was that? $300. Wow. No. No. Owen. He is our town shipwright. He is a man who has an exceedingly high opinion of himself. Owen is building a monument to himself. It is 40 feet tall, depicting him holding a roll of plans. Plans, sextant, uh, um, lenses or something, like a spy. Everybody has a different opinion of what is in his hand. Pigeon will have a place to sit forever. Why argue over something as unimportant as that? Bye. Ooh, oh. We are picking this up. Where's the weapons? You? No, it's you. And also this. What is this? I don't know what this is. Pot, okay. Yeah, let's give you this the serpentine sword. That's a two-handed sword he's using with a shield. That's weird. Can everybody do that? I don't get it. Okay, let's give you one of these. Ah, do it. Do that. Everybody has a helmet. You don't have an helmet. Ooh, some more stuff. Okay, let's take somebody who has some space. You have an empty bag, I think. Yeah, let's pick up everything here. Gorget? What is that? Gorget. There's too many weapons. A gorget. It's like a Klingon weapon. It's a Kilirati weapon. I'm just gonna put this on. The kid. Yeah. Oops. You have gloves, you have gloves, you have gauntlets, you have gloves. Owen, the man of the hour. Oh my god, have people talked about you? It's like you're the fucking mayor here. You see a young man dressed in expensive tunic is very serious. My name, my lord, is Owen. It is a name I suspect thou shalt be hearing more in the future. He looks you in the eye and speaks without the slightest trace of modesty. I am, he says, the greatest shipwright in the history of Minnoch. I am the greatest shipwright who has ever lived. Okay. And dost thou know how I became that way? I shall tell thee. I started to hear a voice in mine head. Oh, I know that it shall think me mad. It's the Guardian. Minnoch. Despite all this business with murders, I must confess that I love it here. This is the place where I was born. They love me. They're going to be building a monument here in mine honor. I suppose I have been worthy of it, but still I can't help but be flattered. The crown jewel was in town and left early this morning. It was scheduled to sail for Paz. I saw a man with a hook for a hand wandering around town last night. There you go. After searching for a meaning to this voice, which proved difficult, for how dost thou tell someone, especially a stranger, that thou art hearing a voice in thine head? I came across the fellowship. They taught me what the voice was. These were not the voices of anyone I have ever known, but still these voices had a profound effect on me. He shakes his head slowly. They are going to be unveiling my monument sometime in the near future. Dost thou think that talk of these events will keep people away from the ceremony? That would be a tragedy. How thou canst ask anyone in town about it, they all know. This was the voice of reason within mine own mind which sought to guide my life in its proper direction. The fellowship taught me how to trust this voice and heed what it says, and thou canst see the result in mine own life. I have mastered my craft and advanced the teaching of shipbuilding through the methods I have devised. The Fellowship is a group that has been gaining much popularity in recent years with the people of Britannia. While on the surface it may simply appear to be a scholarly society studying its particular philosophy, its teaching have the power to forever alter the shape of Britannian society. Its ceremonies are deeply moving experiences. The changes that it has made in my personal life have helped me tremendously. I have been writing a book describing the advances I have made in the methods of shipbuilding. It is very advanced, but I have tried to write it so that it is accessible to the layman. Must thou be interested in purchasing a copy? No. My friend, there was a time when I thought that my life was at its end. I felt as though I had been swallowed into a cold, deep hole of darkness. My very soul felt as though it had sunk into a place into which no light could enter, soon after I discovered the Fellowship. The difference that it made into my life was miraculous. The Fellowship, yeah. Bye. He has no ships to sell. I have been working on a few improvements, but if thou wouldst commission me to build one for thee. A deed to one of the ships I build costs 1,000 gold coins. Dost thou wish to buy one? No. Oh, a sextant. I was willing to part 150 gold. No, I think I have one already. You know what, we're taking all the fucking food. No, it's not you, it's you. All the food. There's a sextant right there if I want one. Oh my god, there you go. Now we're docking. Fish would have been better. But this works. There is fish somewhere around here. What are these? Rolls? Red. Whatever, take this. Nope, it doesn't want to. Ah. Locked. Hmm. Oh. Okay. Oh, you guys. You again. Book of the Fellowship. Eleanor. Candelabra. Yes, the Fellowship commissioned Xantia to create candelabra, which thou dost describe. Its design incorporates our three tenets: U for unity, T for trust, and W for worthiness. You tell Eleanor that it was found at the murder site. Eleanor registered surprise. I cannot imagine why it was there. Someone must be trying to implicate the Fellowship. If thou didst ask it of me, I would wager that Federico and Tanya were murdered by their own people. And another gypsy placed the candelabra on the site to implicate us. Those gypsies would kill their own mother if it meant gaining a bit of gold. Wow. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, there might be some money in there. Yolo was my preferred thief. Nice. So when I'm here, I can see there's a door there. But if I'm here, can I even open it? Wow, that's so dumb. Like, I know it's here. What? Okay, but if I'm here and I open it, well, now I'll be able to go in there from here. Makes sense, right? Oh, that actually did something. Whoa. Okay, no, I was white for a little while. I don't know if that healed me or something. Maybe. What's this? A key. These keys, I'm not sure I used them now. Key. Since they're all kind of different, technically I could actually look it up and see what these keys are. I don't want to do that, by the way. But if eventually I have too many, I don't know what to do with them. This is what? Younger generation. Okay. I guess that's the key for this, right? It is not the key for this. Even though it says something here. Oh, it doesn't say anything now. Locked. Okay. That's what I hate when I get a key now and it's not for this place. Let's try lockpick on this. Whoa. Some magical arrows, a lot of money, and a Filsher medallion I don't care about. I do care about the money. And let's take these arrows too. Okay, I think we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna continue exploring in Minnock on Wednesday. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. we're starting King's Quest 6. We're done with Thief. We finished Thief on Sunday. So now on Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, it's gonna be King's Quest 6. 8 p.m. on these dates, and 8 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's Ultima 7. So that's it. King Quest 6 to tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about that. Let's raid somebody. We are also done with some System Shock. What will replace System Shock will be Deus Ex non-lethal playthrough. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night and see you next time. Ciao.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that!